was I bought another one. They're already on their Christmas shit. And personally, one thing, look, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't mind the corporation, the early Christmas rollout that corporations do. I know it bothers a lot of people, but I just love Christmas, man. And like, I don't care. I don't care if it's not Christmas time. I don't give a fuck. I celebrate half Christmas, okay? That's what I call it. June 25th. It's half Christmas, bro. Nah, but I fucking love Christmas, dude. It's my favorite holiday. It's my favorite holiday. No, Halloween is the best holiday. No. I just love Christmas. I don't know what can I say, man. I love the festivities. Anyway, today we're reacting to more smug Alana, okay? Hasan's community, our vultures. Baya papaya papaya. Papaya.
Hasan's community is not even remotely close. Asmund says that Hasan's community is easily the most toxic he's dealt with and compares them to Destiny's.
So, I've talked about this before, but Destiny's community is literally a cult of people that will dox you, that will endlessly harass you, just over slight grievances, okay? They don't give a fuck. And it's only gotten worse because Destiny has slowly but surely weeded out all of the normal people in his community. He's done litmus test after litmus test, and now all that you're left with in the Destiny community is the bottom of the barrel. The lowest of the low. Okay, like literally everybody, like I could name, it's just been controversy after controversy. People just leaving his community in droves, and the only ones that are left are the most diehard fanatics that think that they can like piggyback off of his e-celebrity status before he is imprisoned for like sexualizing holding child pornography and yada yada. Okay, I'm not gonna like rehash all of this. Obviously he's a scumbag, his community is crazy. Compare that with Hasan's community. It's insanity. It's not a you know, they are comparable. They're comparable, right? But they're not similar at all. Like by comparable, I mean you can compare the two and you can say like Destiny's community is insane and delusional and Hasan's community is not any of that. So
oh, two toxic fandoms. Which one comes out on top?
Do you think that the most vicious, personal, and hostile forms of hate that I've had leveraged at me over all the years has absolutely been from Hasan's community? And it is not even remotely close. Like 100%.
Really?
His community has been the most toxic and hostile. And again, if somebody else wants to give their opinion on this or whatever else, that's fine. But when you have Dr. K saying this, you have, or at least indirectly, you have Ludwig saying this indirectly. I mean, come on, guys. Like, what are we doing here? I mean, how many points on a line?
Dr. K said that? I would like to hear specifically what he has to say. Dr. K is a, you know, pretty level-headed, seemingly reasonable guy. I don't know. Did he say that specifically? Did he say like why? Like I'm thinking right now, cause like if Hasan's community was full of harassers, full of doxers, okay, people like that, which it's not. But if it was, there would certainly be, like, you can fathom what the targets of that harassment would be, okay? And Asmongold would probably be one of them. Okay, Asmongold is like an op of Hasan's community. That's a fact. I think that's just reality. Okay, they butt heads, they clash. It's true. But Dr. K, like Dr. K is a target of this alleged harassment or what? Like what? I mean I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I watch Dr. K sometimes. I watch him casually. You know, whenever he has a very clickable looking thumbnail, I'll click on it if it looks interesting. But yeah, I've never heard him even ever mention Hasan even once. Let alone, you know, talking about it, how toxic his community is. But as I stated yesterday, Ludwig, who gives a fuck what Ludwig says? Dude, Ludwig doesn't give a fuck what Ludwig says, okay? Like, he only cares about money. That's it. He cares about his job security. We talked about this extensively yesterday. Oh, dude, I just realized I don't have chat open. Hey, my bad.
On a graph, do you need to make a line?
For those that don't know, Dr. K is that internet therapist guy who's like an actual doctor with an MD.
Gamer.
And he essentially came out, and we watched a clip of this, and he said that a lot of streamers have come forward to him, talking to him about how uncomfortable Hasan's community makes them feel. And I'm like, dude, the fact that he's bringing it up is probably...
Who was it? Who was it? I want to know. Like, did he say? I don't... Look, I was a part of Hasan's community for years, and I participated in watching and in chatting and like going on the Discord, and like I saw it all. I saw all of the toxicity. And you know, I genuinely mean that. Like, there is toxic people in Hasan's community. For sure. It's just that they always got banned. Okay? They always got fucking banned. I never saw any harassment. I never saw any doxing. That would be unacceptable. Hasan would say that that is unacceptable. He would immediately ban anyone that did that, I suspect. Because he's banned people for a lot less. It's just the truth. He's banned people for, like, being too weird. just like being, like, not normal enough. You know, it's true. If you act if you act that way in his community, you will likely get a temporary ban. If you like act antisocial or like in bad faith with an ideological opponent, he'll ban you for that shit. So I just don't see this as being a reality. I just don't. I don't see the evidence. I don't see, like, where is the evidence? If you're gonna say that Hasan's community is like toxic and they're harassing or whatever the fuck you're saying they're doing, okay, where's the evidence? Where is it, dog?
Probably gonna make Hasan's community even more pissed.
Yeah, that's
They're
it.
gonna
It's
go
the left
after him,
overall.
huh?
It is. It's left-wing people overall, and I think that his community is a conduit for that. And you're right that in some ways it's guilt by association.
They're so violent.
And I think
the
in
left
some cases
wing,
maybe you're right. Maybe
they're
that's
so
not necessarily
violent.
fair to him because it is guilt by association.
Hasan might not have called and told Ludwig to take it down, but he did watch it live and made it clear to his audience that he doesn't like what Ludwig said. Then his fans started brigading Lud to take it down. So same effect, and Hasan knows how to direct his audience. That's another really good point. Like, how many times have I said in chat, guys, I might disagree with this person, but please don't go out and harass them. I know there's always going to be schizo.
I mean, that's not really harassment, though. Like, I don't know. Like, Hasan did not direct his community to go and do that. And if he did, it would have been wrong. But at the same time, you're going to say, oh, well, like, communities go out and do things on their own, and the streamer is still somewhat responsible. Sure, yeah. It's just that this doesn't sound like harassment. Okay, like like these commenters were just saying like, oh, you know, Ludwig, you're a spineless coward and you should take this down because it's embarrassing. Okay, I don't consider that harassment. I don't consider that harassment. Like if it were even just a few people that were like constantly like, you know, fuck you, Ludwig, you piece of shit, you traitor, you're spineless, you know, if they were just hammering it over and over again and like flooding his comment section with it, you know, that sounds more like online harassment. That sounds more like textbook online harassment. But that's not what happened. Okay, you just said it yourself. Hasan did not instruct his community to go do this, because if he did, it would have been harassment. Because if he had done that, if he had instructed his community, like, go to his comments, you know, tell him this, tell him that, then a lot more people would have done it, and they would have gone a lot harder as well. But that's why Hasan doesn't do that. He doesn't say that, okay? He has a very large community, the largest political commentary community on, I think, any platform at all. Just like hands down. And, sorry, Asmongold hasn't beat. Asmongold does have a slightly larger community right now, I think. But anyway, Hasan understands the power that he wields, okay? I think that he has a pretty good understanding of that power, and he does not abuse it because he understands that. Okay, that's it.
Those that don't listen and they don't care, which is fine, because like I can't control you as a human being. Like you're an
I think
adult,
he is
I can't
more.
Stop you. However,
he is so critical of his community. It's literally a meme. Hasan yelling at his chatters, longtime subscribers or otherwise, is literally a meme in the Hasan community. It was when I was a part of it. Because he does that. He is not afraid to tell his biggest supporters, his most longtime supporters that, you know, have been subscribed for like month after month for years. He's not afraid to tell them when they're wrong. So,
I can project the appearance of at least not caring so much and not like acting as a leader for needing to be defended all the time. Again, I said this yesterday. I said, guys, if someone disagrees with me, you can politely point out their argument and say, no, that's dumb, or say, oh, you're lying, Alana's not like this at all, or provide proof of Alana saying that. I think that's perfectly calm and polite, and if they block you, well, then they're an idiot, and they deserve, you know, they deserve the best. You know, like, we as a community kind of self-regulate, and I think a lot of people don't realize that in a big community, it still kind of works in that way as well. Smaller community is obviously easier to do that, but with a large community, you still have to set an example and say, like, guys, don't go out and harass this person. I've heard Asmon say it numerous.
That's what he does. No, he doesn't. No, he does. Show the clips then. Now, I believe that Asmon probably does say that occasionally. It also doesn't really matter because his fans are pretty rabid as far as, I think, as far as the average goes. The average community. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Asmon could even stop his fans from, like, bothering people, harassing people. But I don't think he really tries that hard. I think he could try harder. I don't know. I'm not a big Asmongold watcher, but I've literally never heard him say that. I've never heard him try to, like, de-escalate with his chatters. Never. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like, Alana is lying. She's lying. Like, maybe he did say that. Maybe he does. Routinely. That would actually make me respect Asmongold slightly more.
If somebody gets negatively affected or somebody harasses them, that's just not my problem. I'm not responsible for other people's behavior, and I'm not going to take any action that will imply that I am. And so that's really all there is to it. So yeah, deserved. No, that's really all there is, and it's not your fault exactly, and it's not your job. No, and that's why I don't do it, is because like doing it implies that there's some sort of accountability, and there's not at all.
But again, I've never heard him say that. I've met his fans. I've met them in real life. I've met some of his fans in real life, and yeah, they're not very pleasant people. Okay, they just aren't. Like they like do a lot of commenting and spamming, and I think that they also likely participate in deplatforming campaigns. I mean, only time will tell with stuff like this. Asmongold is kind of he has cemented his place, sure, but he's still kind of like an up and comer. I think he's still kind of like new on the scene. He only blew up like a year ago, year and a half. So like there's probably stuff that we don't know if he is as bad as I think he is. There's probably shit that we don't even know about him yet. But anyway,
I don't know about Destiny. I haven't watched him, but like I don't ever hear Hasan saying that. Really?
Really?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. There's more of the video.
But I think that other left-wing communities, like for example, like Destiny's community, has been hostile to me. But they have been Destiny's community is a lot different, and I can't speak. I know Hasan and Destiny have like a lot more personal, like friction than like I and Destiny have really had over the years. I would say.
That's not true. I feel like Destiny has been pretty toxic towards Asmon. I can't like remember exactly what was said, but I think that Destiny said some heinous shit about Asmon.
Yeah, he does that with everyone. That's what Destiny does. He does this to Hasan, does it to Asmongold, I'm sure, as well. He'll do it to anyone. He does it to his orbiters. He sicks his fans on them. Get them. It's crazy. It's crazy. He just like say what you will about Asmongold. Say what you will about Hasan if you want to like lie and say Hasan never criticizes his audience and like tells them not to like do harassment or whatever. Like if you want to lie about that, fine. But like Destiny is on a totally different level. Like he unapologetically he doesn't just like not tell his community, hey, don't go harass people. Like, it's not just that he doesn't say that. He actively encourages them to do it. All the time. He's told his audience to, like, kill people, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. I mean, somebody send me the clip if you know what I'm talking about. But, like, pretty sure I heard him say that. Like he's just completely unhinged at times. And it's all just, I think it's in his, like, his, game plan or whatever. It's in his strategy. Whenever he makes statements like that, it's like a play. He wants to, get views or whatever, get controversy, and then he uses this method to consolidate his fan base. Okay, he pulls an audience from his orbiters. Specifically, I think he wants the most unhinged freaks that will, do as they're told. And that is how he has built this community. That is how he has this cultish, freakish community that will stop at nothing to, I don't know, eradicate his opponents. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's being way too nice here. Destiny's just toxic to everyone. I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like it's not like it's neutral. Like, I think that he's toxic to everyone, including Asmon.
So, like, there's not really that same level of animosity. But when Destiny's community attacks me, they attack things that I say. When Hasan's community attacks me, they attack who I am.
It's the people that are on Twitter. Yeah, I've noticed this too. I've very rarely had people attack my argument personally. Whenever I see Asmon getting attacked, it's always about how he's a disgusting human being who lives in a roach-infested, like, apartment or house or whatever. They never really attack.
But he does. They never. Wait, what?
Attack his argument that much, and I've noticed this.
They never attack his argument that much. What? No, that is not true. That is not true. Yes, people do correctly say that Asmongold lives in squalor, in abject squalor, abject poverty, and I mean, he's not poor anymore, but like he does. Okay, like his room is disgusting. He's shown it before. He's done like the room cleanings or whatever. I've seen some of that. It's look. My opinion is that, like, what you do in your own home is your business, okay? I wouldn't be living like that. I wouldn't even be caught living like that, certainly, if I did. But, like, you know, goddamn, like, you know, I've lived with roaches before. I hope none of them show up on my stream, but I've seen a few in this place, okay? Like, you know, I put out some poison, so I haven't seen them in a few days, but... you know, like, I know what it's like. It happens. Like, it sucks. But anyway, yeah, not criticizing his arguments. Dude, like, that is so insane to me. You're talking about the same guy that said Palestinians are inferior. Like, he doesn't make very convincing narratives. He doesn't make convincing arguments. It's pretty easy to deconstruct. It's just that his audience doesn't want to listen, or they just don't for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, he said things that are just so blatantly wrong. I don't know how people still take him seriously when he talks about politics. It's crazy. Anyway.
Myself as well, because people, like, they find out I'm Russian or, like, I speak Russian. They ignore the fact that my mom's Ukrainian, I don't endorse the war, and then they make up lies about me and start saying, like, oh, well, she's, like, a Russian spy. She's, like, bought out. That's what it is. And it's like, you're still not attacking the argument. You're attacking and lying about me as a person. That's what they try to cling onto. And I've noticed this a lot with people who have disingenuous arguments. You know, the dumbest thing he says is his average opinion. I mean, again, on the average Twitter platform, I hardly ever see Asmon being attacked for anything other than he's disgusting, he's bald, he has no teeth, or they clip him out of context, and it's purposefully clipped out of context where he... if you watch the full clip in context, it's not actually bad. Yeah, it's just stupid. They can't be genuine in their argument. Whether if they don't attack the argument, it means they agree with your opinion. Well, don't say that. Yeah, well, they say he killed his mom and his dad. Like, that's another that's a really bad one. Yep.
They come after me, my lifestyle, my appearance, my parents, stuff like that.
That's a big one.
And that's Destiny's community. Now they attack your family. Yes, exactly. It's personal. Now, whenever you talk about, like, Destiny's community, I think that they're much more like, oh, but you said this and you said that. And maybe you think it's a bad faith interpretation, but it's generally based on something that's said, not personal, right?
Yeah, it's just basically just strawmanning and ad hominem. It's so stupid. Yeah.
Huh?
It's just...
Wait, Destiny... He's saying that Destiny's community doesn't harass over personal reasons? Are you fucking serious? What?
Ghosting. They're saying he's killed his dad now. They say anything and everything under the sun. They lie, they slander, or libel, or whatever. Yeah, I've experienced this too. Obviously not to the scale that Asmon does, but yeah. Yeah, they'll say anything to hurt you, but ultimately it's not true, and you know that. It's just what they try to do. Like, at least Destiny's community says, oh, Asmon's a retard for his economic political take, or, you know, oh, he watches, like, political clips and he acts like he's really smart. Like, at least there's, like, a modicum of, like, there's an argument to be had, and it's not you attacking him as a person. I can respect that a lot. I can definitely respect that a lot. People can call me a retard.
You can respect Destiny's Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? They don't. No, they don't. This is not like. This is complete delusion. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say. Like, I understand, like wanting to like spin the narrative that Hasan's community is so evil. They're so evil. They're so mean. They're harassing. They're harassing. They're terrible. They're terrorists. I get that. What I don't understand is to say like Destiny's community is more about the argument, the politics of it all. That is insane to me. No, Destiny's community, they love the pettiness, the drama. That is the main attraction. Think about it. Think about it, dude. Think about the content that Destiny creates. It's all about other creators. Okay, like Destiny's politics are viewed through the lens of his like parasocial drama. Okay, his drama with other content creators. That's what it's always about. It's always about the debate. You know, oh, we're having a debate. Or it's just, it's like, it's so stupid, dude, but that's how they see politics. Which is way more personable than the way that Hasan engages with politics. Hasan just watches the news and commentates over it. That's what he does. People send him videos, he watches them, and he reacts to it, and he commentates over it. Destiny doesn't fucking do that. Destiny doesn't fucking do that. He talks about other creators. That's what he talks about. Like the drama is the main the main course, right? Politics are just the appetizer. It's the means to the end. Politics are the framing, but drama is the picture. It's the big picture. And that's why his community is like this. That's why they you know, I was talking about like chickens and eggs the other day. Okay, chicken and egg scenario. This is, I genuinely, I don't know. I don't know if like the people came first and he made content to cater around them, or if it was likely the other way around. Okay, that's what I think. He made this like drama slop content machine, and it attracted the type of people that you would expect it to attract. Mentally insane, delusional people. Okay, that's it. But like dude, oh my god, like Hasan's my point is that Hasan's community is way more focused on the actual political issues at hand than fucking Destiny's community. What, like, and all you have to do to know this for a fact, to know that I am actually correct and I'm not just speculating, is to watch the content. Watch the content. And think about what people are watching it for. What are they being entertained by? Destiny's community is being entertained by drama slop. That's it. Hasan's community actually wants to like organize and mobilize and make change in this country. Or their own country. And that's why they watch. Okay, I suspect anyway.
It's hard. I prefer that over them blatantly lying about me and saying like, oh, Alana's a fucking Russian plant. She's bought out. She lives in Russia. It's like, that's not even fucking true. You're such a retard. I actually prefer when people call me a man. It's funny. As people get angry against you, so you start responding shit. Yes, exactly. So, this leads into my next thing. Mr. Auk Yeet 20,000 compiled several posts about people crashing out on Ludwig for softballing, for making the most softball addressing of the Hasan controversy. My chat personally, when they heard about this, they still called him Jellywig, but they kind of had a modicum of respect of him taking a mild stance on something, right? So, we're gonna go through this. Prepare yourself, chat. Him screwing over his girlfriend's career, which is Cutie Cinderella, another streamer, for this, by the way, because in case you forgot, Cutie is a part of the Fear and Pod with Hasan. Okay, what? So you're not allowed to be your own person because you're attached to a girlfriend or a wife, huh? Did you see he apologized to fucking Destiny for being mad at him after what he said about Cutie? What are we bringing up for this for? Ludwig Prob hates Hasan because he spends more time with his GF than he does. Oh, God. We're just like straight up lying.
Because what? So wait, he apologized to Destiny? But I'd like to know what that was about. Like I don't know. I don't know what fucking Destiny said about Cutie Cinderella, but it was probably some heinous shit. It was probably some evil, heinous shit if I had to guess, because it's fucking Destiny. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to know more about that, though.
Gutless Yakubian devil. What? Wait, I thought Yakubians were black. Wait, I'm so confused. What's a Yakubian devil? I feel like
No, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know the fucking... You don't even know, like, the white supremacy lore or whatever the fuck. I think the guy was a white supremacist. I can't remember. He was certifiably delusional. That's for sure. But anyway, Yakub created white people, okay? So Yakubian demons are white people. Do you understand? That's like the theory or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Like,
but that's it.
What is that?
Even I know this, and I'm not a racist.
I don't want to Google it, man. What's going on, dude? Ludwig would kill a guy just to avoid losing his sponsors. Wait. Saying I wouldn't even go to Hasan's funeral is crazy. Wait, he didn't say that. Chat, am I misremembering? Chat, we watched, like, at least 6 to 8 minutes worth of clips of Ludwig talking. Did he ever say that? I think he said I wouldn't talk to them after I retire. He did say that, but that doesn't mean anything. He just means that they're not that close. He did say that as an example only, but there's nothing wrong with that if you're not actually friends. That doesn't mean you dislike the person. I think a funeral is a very personal thing. Ludwig said that they wouldn't come to his funeral either. Yeah, because you're not that close. Anyway, we're just playing on emotions. Again, every single one of these arguments so far has been completely visceral and emotional and stupid. He's completely right. They wouldn't, and he wouldn't either. That's fine. It's not like he's wishing them bad things. This after Ludwig said Hasan definitely owns a shot collar, and then he would not call Hasan a friend, and also implied that socialism is when you don't make money today.
Yeah, he's taking the I'm Mr. Capitalism route, which is just, it never works out for anyone. It's so stupid. Like, I'm just all about my money. I'm just all about my money. That, like, dude, it's just nobody fucking cares. Nobody thinks that. Nobody's going to hear that and be like, oh, you are an arbiter of genuine, like, takes. You are a person that is it, like, nobody is going to think that. Like, because what they're thinking when people say shit like this, when celebrities or e-celebrities say this shit, they think that, they're going to be like, oh, I'm all about my money, and then people are going to be like, wow, that's so transparent. He's being so honest about his, like, motivations for creating things, for creating art or content or whatever. But what it actually sounds like is, I will do anything if you pay me enough. I will say anything if you pay me enough. I have no real opinions. I'm not a real person. I am just a meat automaton, animated by neurotransmitters, and I will say anything for money, okay? I will say anything into the microphone for money. That's what people hear, dude. Nobody thinks you're cool for saying this. You look dumb. You look stupid.
Socialism, no! What? Yes, dude, the classism coming out on Twitter as you type it from an iPhone. I love armchair politics. It's so funny.
Oh, you're talking about socialism on your iPhone. Champagne socialist. Shut the fuck up. Dumb fuck.
For someone who has a degree in journalism, he's not very good
But they wouldn't be able to make that iPhone under socialism.
at fact-checking. Oh, this person's obsessed with Pokemon and Valkyrie. They're super parasocial. You should not take anything seriously from someone who's obsessed with people that don't even know they exist. I don't get Ludwig. He decides to dagger Hasan today by saying it's 100% a shock collar, and it's just a fact, but then immediately says, but I don't know, after researching his talk.
True, that is what he said.
Motherfucker, you know the dude. Your partner is at his house.
He said it's 100% a shock collar. I don't know. What he said was it's definitely a shock collar, which is just not true. It's not a fucking shock collar. But then he said, it's definitely a shock collar, but maybe he wasn't shocking his dog, which makes no fucking sense, because, like, if it is a shock collar, then, yeah, he's shocking his dog. Like, what else would you do with a fucking shock collar, dumbass? Stupid. It's just like it's almost like he started backpedaling before he even needed to start backpedaling. Like, he was trying to get ahead on the backpedaling. It's crazy.
Every week. Wait, so because his wife does a podcast with him, with Hasan, that means that they're really good friends, like, and not doing it for content? Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a bit of a stretch. Every day? I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. It happened again. Ludwig tried to take the middle road only to fall into a rotten pig. He genuinely needs to grow some cards because this can't keep happening. Ludwig genuinely is one of the most spineless people on Twitch, and I stay reminded every day why I never liked him. He always sits on the fence and holds his opinion long enough to go with a popular narrative and just clip farm. He's exhaustingly pathetic. Well, that's the part of, like, needing to make money and wanting to make money, and that's what he does. Again, I wouldn't tweet about it and, like, care that much. You're not even a streamer. Why do you care? I'm not gonna lie. This is so weird. I hate this freaking guy. I don't even like Hasan that much. Many oomphs will know. God, oomphs is such a cringe word to me. It's repulsive. Many oomphs will know, but I just fucking hate this guy. Not only does this paint him as a bad friend, since Hasan has proved he doesn't abuse Kaya. Are we for real right now? What's an oomph? A mutual. Like a mutual on Twitter that follows you back. It's just the dumbest term. It just sets me off. It makes me think you're like 19 or 18 years old. Yeah.
I hate young people.
Ludwig thinks his IRL friend abuses his dog off stream and that his own girlfriend is a liar. What? Like, dude, the middle of the road is not the only road there is. Spine up. You have to—
Another VTuber pushing 30. Who would have guessed?
Take a side. You have to take a side. You have to. You always have to have an opinion on everything. You're not allowed to not have an opinion on not allowed to have not an opinion on anything. You have to take the side that I'm on, and if you're against me, then you should die. I don't know, man. This guy's friends with a dude who made AI porn deepfakes of women, by the way. One of those women were his girlfriend. I don't remember any of this.
Is he talking about Atrioc? Yeah, I think that's true, actually. I think he is friends with Atrioc. Samantha Bennett, 42, says, hello, how are you? I am wonderful, Samantha Bennett. How are you? I'm sorry, Samantha Bent. With 2 N's and 2 T's. Good. Samantha says, I'm pretty good. And you can call me Sam. Alright, Sam. I'm glad you're doing well. We're reacting to Smug Alana right now. That's a VTuber.
There's some drama and then nothing happened. People wonder why Ludwig isn't liked by a lot of people. Okay, he's popular. There's a lot of people that don't like him. Yeah, it sucks to suck. Don't waste your time being mad at Ludwig, I say as I type on my iPhone furiously and write more than 3 sentences about him. He always loves throwing Hasan under the bus for the memes. What?
This shit is crazy,
Funniest
by
part
the way.
is no matter how many times he does it, he still gets called Hasan's dog, and honestly, we should respect that title. And after all, that's what's on our—
Sam asks, you like VTubers? Like is not the word I would use, no. I watch them. To be fair, I only watch the most abhorrent and disgusting VTubers that I can find. So I don't dislike VTubers automatically, okay? I don't know. There are probably good ones out there, but I only watch the lowest of the low, okay? The scum of the bottom of the barrel. They go low, we go lower.
For you page. Oh, this is Hasan's Twitter community.
So why don't you once for you as well? Why don't you make one for you as well? I'm not really the VTubing type. I like showing my face. I think that I'm incredibly attractive, of course. That's number one. And so it would just be a waste to, not show my face on here. And anyway, I look okay right now. The lighting is I have a window open and the sun's coming in. It's not great lighting, but oh well. Anyway, so there's that, and secondly, I just think that VTube, it's not really like a good aesthetic. I feel like VTubers would make better content if they weren't VTubers. Like if they just made the same content but with their face. Or maybe just no cam at all, nothing, no anthropomorphic being. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Man. Like, I don't know, the avatars don't really add much to the content, I feel like. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that?
Malding the
They're just kind of there.
Look at this guy. Hasan's Piker Stan. Oh my god, we got a fanboy, fangirl over here. Ludwig making public allegations that, mind you, directly contradict everything Cutie has said, instead of just asking Hasan or Cutie, is so unbelievably gross. Yes, queen. Yes. As a Hasanabi head and Ludbud, is that like his community name? I can confidently say Ludwig is just that dumb. If he's dumb enough to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars to scams, I think he's dumb enough to think that that's a shot collar. Sad. Sad. So cringe, these people. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts doing something.
That's a correct take, though. You can't just say it's cringe and then be like, ah, nah. That's it. VTubers make a really good impression on viewers. Are you sure about that? That's my POV. Okay. It depends on the VTuber. There's some ugly ass VTube avatars. I've seen some ugly ones. Okay, especially on this side of the aisle. Like, this is a pretty good one. This is a pretty good VTuber avatar, I feel like. It's kind of busy. Like, it's got a lot going on. It has huge titties. It's got, like, all the shit in the hair and the ears. This is a pretty good VTuber avatar. Okay, there are definitely much worse ones than this, though. Actually, we're about to right after this video, you'll see my least favorite, not only my least favorite VTuber, but also the ugliest VTuber avatar that I think, maybe not the ugliest, but definitely one of the ugliest. I saw so many streamers who use VTubers, they have a very good impression with their viewers. Okay. For me, I feel like it's less personable. You know, I think the reason that I didn't watch VTubers before I started reacting to them is because, like, I can't connect with them. I can't form a parasocial bond. It's too, they're just like an anime character. Like, you know, especially if I'm gonna be, like, talking to someone in their chat, like, I want to see their face. Their real face.
Right-wing grift, considering how hard his numbers have been dropping lately. Wouldn't put it past him at this point. See what I mean, chat? You hold yourself to such a high standard with your community, the goalposts are ever shifting, and eventually, I forget who said it, I think it was Jordan Peterson or something, one day you're gonna get eaten alive by your own community because of the standards that you keep catering to, and then eventually it just implodes on you. Called Ludwig right-wing, what the fuck are we doing? I know! One day your community is gonna eat you alive, and Hasan, after his crash out, rightfully so, because his community held him to such an insane standard, they're eating him alive for your subs, chewing him out. Yeah, I would go insane too, but you kind of did it to yourself, so I don't know. Kind of did it to yourself.
Did he though? Did he though? Like, keep in mind what we're talking about is like somebody went into his chat and they were like, I saw memes about you that made me. Yeah, I saw memes about you and I just can't look at you the same way anymore. And it's like, okay. like, really? Like, you're a long-time subscriber and a few memes is all it took for you to, like, flip? It's just silly, you know? It's just... And he didn't do that to himself. He fucking didn't. What are you talking about?
Must be a part of the ultra-political discourse. Yeah, but you know what kind of blows my mind? Ludwig involved himself with, like, Hasan pretty freely, knowing that he does this. So, like, I don't know. It's just...
You have a great way of talking, and you're being really nice to me, so I can tell you probably talk this way with everyone. My advice is that you should focus on making yourself more popular through your channel. Yeah, I am doing that. I am being proactive about that. You know, I just I talk to anybody that comes into my chat. I extend the same generous or like the same good faith that I would to like somebody I speak to in real life. And I think that's why I have a few chatters that come in here pretty much every stream, and they talk to me. But anyway, I don't do any advertisements. That's probably the only thing I could do better is like actually start advertising my stream and and like posting about it. Like, I'm gonna be streaming every day for the next forever. Like, that's what I've been doing, you know. But anyway, other than that, like I've tried to keep a more consistent streaming schedule, and I also stream on 3 platforms now. You know, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. I've been getting more stragglers recently. I've been getting more viewers just from wherever the fuck y'all come from. Like, you know, scrolling through random streams or something. But I do appreciate your viewership and the compliments as well. Stick around. Hey, join the J-Star Discord, Sam. You are welcome to join the J-Star Discord. It is now in my I think it's called a bio on Kick. That's the best thing about you. Engage with everyone so well. Make sure you keep that up. Oh yeah. It's the most important part of streaming, and like, you know, I do a lot of gaming too, as well as political commentary. And sometimes when I'm gaming, I'll like miss some chats here and there. But I've been getting better about that. It's definitely something I've had to work on when gaming. I get so zoned in to the game. I can't. I'm a true gamer. Okay, I'm a pro game. I'm MLG. Anyway,
like the everyday
let's keep going
Joe
with this
Schmo,
shit.
and he doesn't nearly get enough. Like, he doesn't nearly get that much backlash for like hanging out with Emmy and Soda Poppin' and NMP and talking about those kinds of people.
By the way, if you have
like,
any mind of making VTubers for your channel, so I can help you in that.
I don't think he deserves this type of harassment. To call him a fucking grifter.
Do you like Blender modeling? Interesting. If I were gonna do a VTuber avatar, I would just make it look like me. That's what I would do. I feel like that would be funny. It would be like a subversive. Like imagine a VTuber avatar. It would be funny too, cause like, you know, I think that VTubers use avatars to like kind of hide their identity. Yeah, I can make same as like you. Can I show you some examples? Yeah, man, join the Discord. Join the Discord. I actually have a channel dedicated for people like you that come in here. Do you want to see my art? Do you want to see my art? And I always tell them the same thing. Join the Discord. Put it in the chat. I have a channel dedicated to art that people can post. And I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. And I you know, I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. If I like it, I'll purchase it. Yeah, don't worry about that. VTubers have so many emotions, like sad, happy, smiley, funny, whatever you want. Interesting. Yeah, that's another thing too. It would have to be like expressive. Samantha Bent. Oh, that's who. Okay. All right, sure. I'll invite you. Alright, anyway.
To be fair, Hasan, like 4-ish years ago, didn't sound as crazy, or at least wouldn't talk as much in a bad light as nowadays. Yes, of course. I mean, you know, everybody reaches a point where they start going a bit more mask off, in my opinion.
Nah, he has remained very consistent. I think he's actually gotten, like it's the opposite. If anything, he's just become more, like, palatable to mainstream people. Let's have a look on my previous work, and then if you like it, we will discuss the theme and what types of emotions you want on that. Okay. Alright. Sounds good, bro.
Grift is such a meaningless word on the internet. I know. That's why they throw it around and hope it sticks. It's like people calling me a Nazi. It's fucking stupid. There's a lot of words that have lost meaning over time. It's just sad to me. It's like, he took a stance on something, and it wasn't even anything that was beyond maybe a little bit more than neutral, and people got really, really mad at him, and specifically all the Hasan tweets, or the Hasan community, calling him out and saying that, how dare you throw this guy under the bus? How dare you? Like, you're such a ding-dong, man. Chat, don't ever do this either, please, for the love of God. If someone goes against me, please don't, like, go after them. You're allowed to hold an opinion, but when you put something out on the internet like this, it's forever. Someone's gonna screenshot it, you're gonna look like an emotional retard. You're allowed to be a little bit upset that your Oshi had a bad take, that's okay, but to go out and harass people or half people want to harass me back, or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's just like it is what it is. Usually internet drama is like, it kind of blows over pretty quickly. Hasan's thing is a bit different. I think it's been holding on forever because it's like actually pretty serious. But most times internet drama kind of just like goes over.
Yeah, no, it has stuck because it is something that normies care about. That's it. I was saying this yesterday. It's just like the trans issue. It's just like trans athletes. Like they threw shit at the wall, something stuck. That's why it has remained, okay? Like, normies care about dogs. They love dogs. I mean, everybody, we all love dogs, okay? I love dogs as well. I've had many dogs. I was very concerned when I heard that Hasan was abusing his dog. Except then I looked into it, and I realized, like, oh, that's not what was fucking happening. This is stupid.
Away.
Alright, anyway, now we're reacting to, the Blue Menace.
Are trying their absolute best to destroy the city in real time by, appointing a mayor that's a communist, radical Islamist. But, the government is doing their absolute best to cook New York in the best way possible, medium rare. So this is the Department of Homeland Security. New York's Canal Street is safer. You know why? Because 9 illegal aliens arrested have violent rap sheets, including robbery, burglary, domestic violence, assaulting law enforcement, counterfeiting, drug trafficking, drug possession, and forgery under Trump and Nome. Criminal illegal aliens are not welcome in the United States. New York is then got cooked, and those are gone. Now, this is Mamadou Ndoye, a criminal illegal alien from Mali. As you can tell by this picture, he's a very dark-skinned white man, issued a final order of removal by an immigration judge in 2008. He was arrested for crimes including assault, reckless endangerment, counterfeiting, third degree, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, narcotics, all that. And here's the next one. This is Mohammed Ndaye. He is clearly probably a white Christian, a dark complexion for a white Christian named Mohammed. Don't get me wrong, but he's probably a classic white supremacist. He's an illegal criminal alien from Senegal. Previous arrest for domestic violence, robbery, receiving stolen property, burglary, fraudulent accosting, forgery, counterfeiting, sale of controlled substance, obstruction, and disorderly conduct. He should have been deported in 1995. Wow. This is the next guy, Abubakar Diakite, whatever the name is. As you can tell, this is clearly a Hasidic Jew, a criminal illegal alien with previous arrest for counterfeiting. Over here, we have Serganine Diop. This over here, as you can tell, is a Christian housewife, criminal illegal alien from Senegal into the U.S. 2024 Southwest border, previously released into the U.S. by Biden, obviously. This is Alioune Sai. This is an illegal alien from Senegal, entered the U.S. in May 2023, failed to depart after his third visa expired. As you can see, this is a classic white supremacist groiper. Amadou Diallo is a criminal illegal alien from Guinea who entered the U.S. November 2021 Southeast border, was released by Joe Biden administration into the interior of the country. As you can tell, if you look at this person's complexion, this is very, very clearly and obviously a black man. I'm sorry, this is a black guy. The rest of them, they're all white, straight men. Straight white Christians named Mohammed. This guy is a black man. This is Edie Sarr. Sarr! Do not redeem Sarr! Oh, sorry. A criminal illegal alien from Senegal issued a final order of removal from a judge in 2010, previously arrested for obstruction, possession of forged document, counterfeiting, failure to disclose origin of drug possession, criminal possession of controlled substance, intent to sell. Sarr over here is now gone. This is Bokar Soko from and finally, everyone's favorite white man, this guy, Modo Maboop. He is clearly white. He's way too white, honestly. I've never seen a man this white. We need to start getting these white people out of the country. Now, the point that I'm trying to make is all of these white people were arrested for violent crimes, including all sorts of drug trafficking and shit like that, and they were all supposed to be out of the country. They broke in here illegally, and they're being defended by the Democrats. The Democrats are actively running defense for every single one of these guys. All of these white guys are being literally defended by the leftoids constantly. They don't want ICE to deport people, but these people, who knows how much death and destruction they've actually caused. Right, they claim to be fighting for the rights of women, but these are actual domestic abusers that they're getting rid of. And I'm gonna be real. I'm not trying to be controversial here or anything, but it's almost like the left is a terrorist organization that is literally running defense for violent criminals to fuck up our country. It almost seems like that. Now, the Department of Homeland Security posted this image of all of these white people encased in ICE. Get it? ICE. All right. Anyway, whatever. They didn't. There's a government shutdown. All right. He's not getting paid. All right. Anyway. So anyway, Nick Shirley posts, "Bros got iced," which they did. Now we are going to be looking at Nick Shirley's video. He made a video going with ICE in the streets of New York. So we are going to be looking at that in more detail because this is actually diabolical, this entire situation. But first, I need to show you exactly what's going on with the illegals in the country because I do the breaking on-the-ground journalism that everyone needs. Definitely subscribe for some on-the-ground journalism. So these are Department of Homeland Security agents doing takedowns of illegals and rioters in New York City. That's right, baby. They've made it to New York. By the way, Zohran Mamdani, the guy who's probably going to be the next mayor of New York, directly said he wants to abolish prisons and feels like these people should not be they should not be in jail. He said jails make criminals sad, so therefore we should abolish all the prisons.
No, jails have that's not what he said. Jails have a terrible recidivism rate. Okay, jails, prisons, people that go to prison end up repeating offenses. Now, this could be due to the what they learn in prison, what they are exposed to in prison. It could be because their crimes follow them around after they get out and they can't find a job. And then what do? You go back to what you were doing to make money before you were arrested. So, it's not really as simple as abolishing prisons. I suspect that that's not what Zoran said. I mean, I don't really know what he's referring to, but, yeah, I mean, like I don't know, man. What do you want? The idea of prison isn't to punish people, which is what draconian Americans usually, that's what they think prisons are like about. But then the slightly more introspective Americans will say, like, oh, prisons are about reform. Okay, we should reintegrate criminals into society, into civil society, and make sure that they don't repeat their offense or their crimes. Okay, that's what prison is supposed to be about: rehabilitation. Except prisons don't do that, clearly, and that's a problem. That's a problem, and there are multiple reasons for this. And this is a topic that I enjoy talking about immensely, because it's really easy to talk about. The problems are so obvious, and the solutions are pretty simple. And other countries have already done it, and it has worked. And furthermore, the problem... So the hardest part about a lot of these issues is convincing Americans that they're even issues to begin with, right? Because, like, we take a lot of this shit for granted. Like you can tell Americans, like, oh, prison is bad. But it's like, oh, well, don't they, like, isn't that where they put criminals to protect us? They put criminals there to protect us. And it's like, well, did you know that we, in this country, lock up 25% of the world's prison population? Despite we only have 300 million people in this country. There are 300 million Americans. 300 million. 7 billion. We're close to... Actually, we may be at 8 billion now. 8 billion people worldwide. And yet 25% of prisoners are in America. In American prisons. And they're using our tax dollars. It's a waste, okay? We're wasting money on locking people up. It's crazy. But anyway, it's just that what my point is that the problem at hand is so apparent and so obvious that it's undeniable. It's undeniable that it's a problem. But then, when we move on to what is the solution, that's where people get a little more caught up in the details. It's just that, again, the reason that I like this conversation is because it's like such an easy win. It's such an easy W for leftists. Like, the first thing I would start with is nonviolent drug offenders. Nonviolent drug offenders should not have as high of a rate of recidivism as they have. Okay, they have, it is crazy. It is shocking just how common it is for somebody to go back to prison after they got out. When they went to prison for non-violent drug offenses. That's crazy. But because we have no way of helping them in this country, we can't, like other countries have eliminated this problem. And they did it with heroin clinics. They did it with injection sites. Okay, not just heroin, but other drugs as well. If you give people a safe place to do the drugs and wean themselves off of it, and then at the same time, you also, give them opportunities to uplift themselves out of poverty, then they won't go back to prison. But the reality is that there are no injection sites, and there are no opportunities for people getting out of prison. Hey, just give me a minute. I am on call. All right. Anyway, back to this.
Get him out! Deport! Deport! Bye! 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 Damn. That's rough, buddy. Look, I'm a very simple man. A very simple man. If you come into the country illegally, you leave the country. Either yourself, or we make you leave. With a sore butt. That's right. He's taking the sore butt route, and that's what's happening. If you F around, you do find out. Obviously, the New Yorkers are running defense for the criminals because that's what leftists do. All right, these are like, dude, all these illegal aliens. Don't you understand that all these illegal aliens, they're voters for Zoran Mamdani? What do you mean? He gets the illegal aliens to vote for him. Obviously, you didn't see the polls. So this is clearly what we're seeing. Yes. Yeah, and of course, the actual mob of New Yorkers are against this because they've been brainwashed by the media that they should be running defense for the drug trafficking, illegal alien terrorists, pedophiles. And this is one of the women that was unfortunately brainwashed by the media or college or whatever. And honestly, brainwashing is sad, but she should go to jail anyway. Obstruction of justice, put her in the slam and throw her in the hole. I'm sorry, I don't care. You're an adult. You made your own choices, your own decisions. You have free will. Free will's a bitch because now we treat you like a human. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right, so look at this. This is clearly someone that has been completely lobotomized by the school system, convinced that she's defending good guys. She's literally out here fighting with law enforcement for the sake of unironic, wife-beating drug traffickers. These people should...
We don't even know, like, where we didn't even see. Keep in mind that he's saying all this, and we haven't even seen the context. Like, we don't even know what he's being accused of. And likely, they arrest these people with no evidence, okay? Like, for the crime of not carrying your driver's license with you out in public or whatever. Like, that's what they're being... Like, you are being arrested for being brown and not having your driver's license on you. That's it. That's it. No documents? Well, no due process either, bitch. It's insane. Like, how... The only way you can defend this is if you do what he's doing. If you say, like, oh, they're all rapists, pedophile, sex traffickers, drug dealers. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They'll all go to jail. Sure. I don't know why we're not taking this more seriously.
I'm
I don't
sure
care,
that's
bro.
the reality.
All the sluts for Palestine or whatever the fuck they are these days, jail. I don't care.
Yeah, pro-Palestine, jail.
Right, and they're all
jail.
Dude,
terrorists.
it's all white women, bro. They're all just chasing the
Fucking
agents,
piece
yelling
of
and
shit.
screaming at them. Like, it's insane that we live in a reality that this is what's happening, and it's purely and utterly because the media manipulates them, right? They've activated Cuntifa, and these bitches be crazy. Like, you understand? Like, these are actual, like, pedophile, wife-beating, domestic violence, robbery, burglary, drug trafficking. Like, these are awful people. Who knows how many lives they've ruined?
You don't know that. You literally cannot know that. It's just like that, and you will never know that because there will be no case, there will be no trial, there will be nothing, there will be no evidence. They just black bag them and ship them off. It's insanity. It is delusional insanity. It's crazy. These people have a right to due process. They are in the country, whether they came here illegally or not, whether they're guilty of being illegal or not. They are entitled to due process. This is insane. This is crazy. And you're a piece
they're being
of
defended
shit.
by the mass of manipulated, empathetic white women. Like, look at it, literally. It's literally like 80% white women. Is there a paycheck? They're literally deporting like terrorists. Selling your soul.
You want to talk about terrorists? Let's talk about your fucking baby-killing cousin, bitch. What happened to him? I wonder. I heard he got blown to bits. I don't know. He also could have been hacked up by a machete, which is fucking awesome.
Every time I see like a whole gaggle of women like this, I'm like, damn. Do you realize how happy they would have been if they would have just been really proficient at making sandwiches for a husband that they love and respect and also raise children? Like they would have such good lives. They would have such good lives, and instead they are miserable little bitches living in their divorced reality mind bubble. That's crazy. Dude, it's literally all white women. This is crazy.
It's all white women.
Anyway, moving on. So
that's
this
a good
is
sign,
story
actually.
that's honestly really tragic. A U.S.
It
marshal
wasn't
ended up
all
getting
white
shot because an
women,
illegal alien rammed their truck into
But I still love to see white
ICE
women out
officer
there.
people.
This is a Fox News alert. This is video that we just had in from moments ago from Los Angeles. This is according to multiple ICE and Fox News sources. A U.S. marshal and an illegal alien were both shot in L.A. this morning. It was during an immigration operation. Both at this time, we are told, have non-life-threatening injuries. Fox is told that federal agents surrounded and boxed in the target. That target then rammed federal vehicles in an attempt to escape. The feds fired their weapons. One U.S. marshal was hit in his hand in what initially appears to be a bullet ricochet. The target criminal alien was hit in the elbow, we are told. Both expected to be okay, and they are at the hospital.
Thank God. We need him to be well so that we could afford him in a cast. U.S. marshal has been shot after an illegal alien rammed a federal vehicle this morning in Los Angeles during an immigration enforcement operation. It's insane. Dude, really, pray for the heroes that are putting their bodies on the line to protect our country. This is crazy. It really is. It's insane. Thank God everyone's okay. But realistically, this is not normal, and it's not normal that they are completely and utterly vilified by the media in every possible way. Now, like, if you don't think that this is an actual terrorist threat in our nation, this is like actual munitions going on at a violent riot. This was yesterday, by the way. Dude, what is this? We don't need to live like this, man. We don't need to live like this. These people need to be in jail, all right? Like, it's so frustrating. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, they do need the National Guard. But what do you mean? The media said it was a peaceful protest. Yeah, anyway, now here's the really cool. So, yeah, they do live like... By the way, this is like actual munitions going on at a violent riot. This was yesterday, by the way.
At a violent riot. Yo, where are the inflatables at?
Dude, what is this?
Come on, dude. When tear gas is being thrown, you really think it was anyone other than the police? Are you fucking kidding me?
We don't need to live like this, man. We don't need to live like this. These people need to be in jail, all right? Like, it's so frustrating. It's unbelievable.
Antifa rioters throwing tear gas and exploding munitions. Yeah, man.
So, yeah, they do need the National Guard. But what do you mean? The media said it was a peaceful protest. Yeah, anyway, now here's the really craziest part. Apparently, Portland police are helping Antifa against the Department of Homeland Security agents. It looks like there's almost some sort of civil war breaking up. It almost looks like an insurrection.
So he tried to get my face and try to make a fight. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to put your hands on me. I'm supposed to be a but at the end of the day, I'm peacefully protesting.
Now, this is crazy.
The National Guard is anti-ICE.
This is insane.
I interviewed everybody down here. I didn't interview police, everybody down here about why they down here. What they down
So it looks like.
My name is Tennessee.
That's evidence. What do you mean? You are looking at an officer collecting evidence of a crime. If you don't know what's going on here, what he's doing is he's stupidly recording somebody else's screen. Okay, but that video shows an unreasonable and excessive amount of force. What the fuck? Like, I mean, you saw it. You saw it just now. She was just standing there and they fucking sprayed the shit out of her. And they did that because of what she was saying. Okay, what was she saying? I don't remember specifically. I'd have to go back and watch the video. But if you think it was anything that could even, like, remotely justify her being pepper sprayed like that, you are insane. You're an insane person.
What is this all about? Oh my God. Is that not mega suspicious? Is this not insanely suspicious? Where it looks like the police are taking videos of like working directly with the Antifa people? Like, it almost seems like there's something.
The Antifa people, dude. These are just regular Americans. They're just regular Americans, and they are seeing what is going on, and they are understandably disgusted by it. This is disgusting behavior from law enforcement. They're not supposed to do this. They're fucking... Every police department slogan under the sun is protect and serve. Is that what you call that video? Do you call that protecting and serving? Are you fucking kidding me? Shut the fuck up.
Going on. Why do you believe that the Dems all of a sudden started around 2010 with defend illegal strands and stop focusing on economic issues and only focus on social issues? That's actually a really good question, Mr. Chatter. I can answer that in 2 sentences. The first reason is because they're the party of the rich. They don't want to start working on actual economic issues because they want their rich donors to be on their side, which is why the majority, 90% of billionaires are leftists. It's pretty weird how that happens because they would much rather make believe that they care about social issues, which is...
That's just, yeah, I mean, this is like a classic, I mean, not a classic, but like, this is the new fascism thing, okay? Just like lie. Just fucking make up shit. Oh yeah, all the rich people are leftist. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? It's just not true. It's just a fucking lie. It is a stupid
free to
lie.
care about than actually care about economic issues, which means their super big donors are actually gonna maybe have to pay more
who
taxes.
believes
So
this
that's the
shit?
first answer. The second answer is because essentially by pushing all these social issues, do you know what they've developed? They've developed a vampiric society. They've developed a world where the women want to abort their children, where the women are incentivized not to get married, where the men are convinced that they should never approach women, that families are bad, that gay marriage is better than straight marriage. You know, like you should be more excited and open about that, that you should castrate your children, that you should get a career before doing anything else, etc., 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 a million more etceteras. Essentially, they're not having children. And what do you do if you don't have children? How do you increase your voters if you don't have children? Well, you open the borders and you pour in illegals to vote for you. So that's your 2-point answer why the Dems started doing this. And I think it's actually very obvious. It's really, really obvious. If you think about it for like a second. Now, there's another illegal immigrant situation that I wanted to mention here because it's not just rioters that's an issue. Here's a dash cam video. They'll tell me if you notice anything.
Now take a look. This is exclusive dash cam video that is now the subject of several law enforcement investigations. Shows the moment a red semi-truck plowed into a number of vehicles on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario just after 1 p.m. yesterday.
This is a nightmare. This is an
God
actual
damn.
nightmare. Now, the moment I saw this video, I was like, Indian. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just recognizing patterns, okay? All right, listen. You know, like, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying. So anyway, how did this person get here? How did this happen? So I did a couple of digging before I said anything publicly because obviously I don't want to sound racist, especially because the person editing this video is an Indian fellow and he's a very nice man. But he's probably not a good driver. So anyway, this is a tragic situation that ended up getting 3 people killed. 3 people were killed in a suspected drunk driving crash in California. An illegal Indian named Jashanpreet Singh. Now, again, this happened in Ontario, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure that the criminal, the illegal alien, was let into the country and given a driver's license in California. Another one of those Gavin Newsom situations, it seems. Like, look at this, man. Truck driver who killed 3 people in California crash and a suspected DUI has been identified as Jaspreet Singh. He got a driver's license in Newsom's, California. What a nightmare, dude. Totally preventable. Totally preventable. Unbelievable that we need to live like this. It's insane. Now, like, imagine you break into a country illegally. Not only do you not speak the language, okay? Because a lot of these people that end up driving here, they don't speak the language. So they don't speak the language. They don't necessarily know how to drive these vehicles. And they're just given licenses and not told rules. And they just tell them to go. And it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
No. Like, think about it, man. This crash didn't happen because the guy didn't know the rules of the road, okay? Obviously, you're not supposed to crash into other vehicles on the road. Like what he's saying, like, if you were to, like, logically go down this path that he's laying out, that Nexnor is laying out here, like, okay, I guess the guy just didn't know that, crashing into other vehicles at top speed is not okay. But, like, that's not the reality. That's not what happened. The reality is that truckers are overworked, underpaid. They work long hours. The guy was obviously tired. He zoned out, okay? I've seen video after video of these truckers fucking plowing into people because they're tired, because they've been staring at the road for 12 hours. And they don't have they don't have another break or whatever. They don't have time to rest. That's it. That's why this happens. It's not because they're brown, dumb fuck. I hate you. I hate you. You're such a piece of shit scumbag.
But the person that actually got this car, authorities have identified Jashanpreet Singh as the driver involved in the deadly crash in Ontario. It's Ontario, California. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Ontario, Canada. I'm just a retard. Singh, an undocumented immigrant from India, was reportedly under the influence when the accident occurred, which killed 3 people and injured at least 4 others. I think that if someone kills people while they're driving under the influence, they should be considered, it should be murder. Like, it should be considered murder. Like, it's what a nightmare. He's now facing charges of vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence of drugs. Dude, completely unacceptable. Completely and utterly unacceptable. Oh my god. 3 dead, several injured. 21-year-old criminal alien. Unbelievable. And for the record, he was released by the Biden administration in 2022. Kind of insane. Caution, driver was given a license by Gavin Newsom. Pretty weird how that keeps happening. ABC News obtained the photo of the semi-truck driver arrested after a deadly chain reaction crash in Ontario, left 3 dead, at least 4 others injured. Law enforcement source confirmed he was in the U.S. illegally. An Indian national who went to the country in 2022. It's insane that we need to live like this. It is absolutely insane that we need to live like this. It's truly a nightmare and a tragedy. And it happens way too often. Way too often. These people are unironic, flooding in. They've been released constantly. They're giving driver's license. And for the record, if you have a driver's license, that means you can vote on everything. Because even in places where you do need some sort of ID, you just show them the driver's license and you vote. So these people are all voting. They're illegally, all right? They're here illegally. They're voting illegally. And it's just infinite cringe. Unbelievable, infinite cringe that we need to live like this. Because we don't. And now again, I'm just saying, for your daily dose of pattern recognition and racism, Dude, what is going on, man? Why are so many Indian drivers that are here illegally that are crashing illegally? Why is this happening? What is going on? What is happening, guys? Get them all out! Every single one. If you're illegal in the country, get them out. Get them out, bro. It's an epidemic. It really is. Every single illegal needs to go. They need to go. They're taking our tax benefits and they're killing us. They're literally killing us. Anyway, Nick Shirley was on the streets in New York looking into what's going on. And let's see what we got.
We got this thing here fired.
They're fucking Nazis. They're abducting people from their homes and their schools and their jobs.
Yawn. Yawn. Don't care.
They're Nazis. They're abducting people from their homes.
Yawn. Yawn. Holy. Oh, this one's perfect. This is everything I've ever wanted. Yeah. All right. So on today's episode of Judging Books by Their Cover, I would like to introduce you to our newest character. Introducing Goth Bitch of the day. The Goth Bitch of the day. All right. So we got one piercing here. All right. We got the septum piercing here. All right. We got whatever's going on here. Multiple piercings. We got as you can see, the dark eyeliner on the bottom of the eyes as well. That's pretty diabolical. What the fuck is this bangs shit doing? Are you wearing a bandana on top of all of that? Ain't no fucking way. Black. Like ascot thing on a black coat. What is happening? What is going? This is a red flag. This is a red flag. All right, sirens blaring, red flag. All right, this is a 8 out of 10 threat. 8 out of 10 threat level based on my purely the choker, the black choker on the black everything. Yeah, no, that's diabolical. Squire, my flamethrower, Squire. Anyway, moving on.
And their schools and their jobs.
For the record, no one's getting abducted by anything. It's only illegal aliens that are breaking into the country that are getting deported based as fuck. And these people are overwhelmingly empathetic to the wrong people. These people all suck. They all suck, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's a brainwashed population of troglodytes that are running amok in our country, man.
Here in New York City, an ICE raid or an HSI raid just took place here in New York City on Canal Street. These streets are typically filled with counterfeit scammers. However, ICE or the HSI just came through here and raided and took some of the people away.
Not enough. All of them. Get every single one, every illegal out of the country. It's that simple.
And just a few days ago, a popular citizen journalist by the name of Savannah Hernandez came through here, showed what's been happening. I myself have even documented this once, as I was once attacked and my cameraman was punched by one of these illegal migrants that was selling goods illegally.
Yeah, we need to do something about this. It's every single major city in every single country in the Western world that you have these counterfeit scammers selling shit illegally on the street, putting shit everywhere, pooping on the road, doing all their cringe. Nux, this makes you sound racist. I don't care if I sound racist because I'm right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude here or anything, but you can't call me wrong. You can call me racist. You just can't call me a liar. These people are ruining our cities, all right? Yeah. These cities are not safe, especially since COVID, by the way, because I lived in New York for 3 years, all right? Now, since COVID, New York became an absolute hellhole. The migration opened up. The Biden administration poured in illegals. This place is not livable anymore. It's not livable. Homeless people everywhere. People that are scamming and selling things and pushing you around. Again, I don't care if this sounds racist. They all need to leave. All of them. And I don't care about the leftoids crying and screaming no kings with their delusional rally that on fighting for a cause that doesn't exist. I don't care. You are the minority. You're loud as fuck, but you are the minority, and these people all have to go. All right? National Guard, I don't care. No, that sounds like fascism. Fascism is when you basically uphold the basic rule of law. No, sorry. That actually sounds based.
And I just caught a phone call from somebody who said you need to go run over to the canal in Chinatown to see what is taking place, and this is the aftermath of this ICE raid.
All right, so I showed you the ICE raid with all the people that they took
place here in Canal Street in New York City. They came in, you got HSI, looks like you might have ICE out here, and they have taken somebody. It looks like we got a whole group of protesters that just appeared out of nowhere.
Those people are all retarded. They're all losing their minds. They're yelling, they're screaming. Like, they're literally deporting illegals, and the media is manipulating them into thinking this is fine. Like, the media is manipulating them into thinking that this is like an actual fascist dictatorship takeover. It's insane how easily manipulated the actual population could be, you know? Like, this is like it's a real telling moment. Like, groupthink is destructive. Like, I remember COVID, when everyone was like, you know, locking themselves at home.
Every
and,
accusation is a confession.
And, you know, wearing masks and, you know, not going outside, not seeing your family, stuff like that. Like, I remember that. I remember thinking, like, wow, people are like...
It's not the media, okay? It's just... It is people seeing what is happening right in front of them. It's not what they're seeing on the news. I mean, it is that as well. But it's just like videos that they're seeing on social media. It is what they're seeing in real life with their own eyes. Okay, if you see an abuela get body slammed into the dirt and handcuffed and dragged away to God knows where, that is a radicalizing moment. Okay, that is a moment where if you see that, you're going to be like, what the hell? What the fuck is wrong with people? Why are we doing this? This is cruel. Hey, I am back. I sent you some samples. Have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, nice skeleton. These are, These are VTuber avatars right here. These are. Yep. Okay. Okay, I like that.
Easy to control.
Anyway, back to this.
But this is a whole other level.
Look at this ugly
because
fucking
during COVID, the reality is no one knew the truth for a long time. People had different conspiracies, but no one knew the actual truth. Here, the actual truth is readily available. Readily available. Super available. Like, they broke the country legally and they should leave. It's like incredibly obvious. But if you listen to the media, you can be manipulated. They're gonna come for you next. It's fascism. It's Nazism, and they're scared.
We have people hitting cars. We got this lady hitting cars.
Dude, Donald Trump has openly talked about going after his political opponents, imprisoning his political dissent. And not only has he openly talked about it, he's done it. He's done it. Don't forget about the pro-Palestine people that he arrested. Of course, this motherfucker doesn't care about that because he's on the side of killing children and genociding the ethnic population that is Palestinians. But, you know, anyway, it's just objective reality. Donald Trump has imprisoned his political opponents. He has.
I feel like you hit a car, you should pay for it. That's right. You should pay. You should be caught, arrested, forced to pay, out of pocket, for the scratch you made. I don't care if it's only $100.
So can I make VTubers according to you? Yeah, I think you can. You're pretty good at it. Yeah, you should keep doing it.
I don't care if it's $20. You grab him, you pull his ass into jail, and you make him pay the $20. And you know what? Maybe next time they won't do it.
Here we go. What the? They just raided Canal Street, and now you have a whole mob of people taking over the...
Incredible. Every single one of them looks exactly how you would expect. Every single one, like without exception, bro. They all look exactly how you would expect them to look like. All of them, bro. This is crazy. This is bro, dude. All of them. Every single one. These are the people that are calling you a fascist, by the way. These guys.
Street, you have federal agents right here, HSI. There's a whole lot of illegal activity that takes...
Like, dude, you can't even make this up, bro. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God.
Place on Canal Street. So now, everyone's pissed off. Now these federal agents are just walking down the street all by themselves. There's no car or anything. What do you think about what's going on here?
Dude, they're getting mobbed. There was just probably 50 to 100 people that surrounded the cars and were banging on it.
Every single one should go to jail. Every single one should go to jail. We have to stop being tolerant. Tolerance is not a virtue. Tolerance is weakness. I'm sorry. We have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop being tolerant to this. It's not acceptable. But they're brainwashed. I don't care. They have free will. You know who gave it to them? God. God gave them free will, and we should judge them based on how they utilize that free will that they are given. Tolerance is exploited. Intolerance is a virtue. Intolerance is a virtue. Aliens hate mace.
It's getting chaos. The agents are freaking out and pushing people out of the way. They're trying to...
There's no cars here. There's no federal cars.
They're all on their own. Everyone's all fucking haywire.
All in natural selection. Every single one of them needs to be immediately assholed into prison.
I'm a big fan
Every single one. They will use your freedoms against you. They will destroy you from the inside.
I
can't stand it, man. We gotta get these people learning their lessons. They shouldn't be comfortable doing this. Like, why do we have laws? Why do we have... You are not canon. Like actual NPCs wandering the streets like zombies from The Walking Dead.
Look, I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. The feds are literally all on their own right now. What do you think about what's going on here in Canal Street? New York City, what do you think about this? How do you feel about ICE coming in? Feds coming in? Any response?
He's not answering.
Keep yelling at the feds. You got this
Bro, these people are psychos.
lady yelling at this man. And there's no...
And the fact that these people are villainized, like, they're actually villainized, dude. They're villainized by the media. They're villainized by everyone.
No,
like, obviously, the people,
why are they villainized?
Psychopaths are going to come around there and harass them, obviously. Like, dude, you have this guy.
They are the secret police, bro. They are psychos.
Really? What the fuck is this? What are you even looking at?
That's why they're villainized.
So, you know, like, it's crazy. It's insane.
They should be villainized.
I mean, look, you know my opinion. I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it plainly just so that this could be included in a video. All right? Let me make this clear. I believe that every single human being wants to connect to something greater than themselves. They do. Some people do it through spirituality. Some people do it through cults.
Can we
some people are
discuss
just
this on
completely retarded.
Discord so
Now,
it would
I don't
be
think these
easy
people
for
are
me
paid
to note
protesters
that
for the record.
details?
I think these people are empty. These people are people that have nothing in their lives. They have no God to pray to. They have no family to go home to. And these are people that feel the need to connect and give in the most perverted way possible. Manipulated by the media, by demons, and quite frankly, by their complete and utter...
Oh, I said sure, yeah. Yeah, you can message me on Discord, man.
Hopeless depression. They are useless retards being manipulated. I pray that they find God.
What raid did you guys do? Okay. You literally have all these protesters now. They're getting surrounded. And there's no federal vehicles anywhere right now. We're right here outside the federal court. Now everyone's chanting, shame, shame.
Bro, dude, these people are crazy. You know, she just unlatches her jaw like the freaking Titans from Attack on Titan. Like these are psychos. These are insane people. These are crazos, bro. Dude.
Come on, what are you scared about?
What are you scared about? He's just trying to live, man.
Now we do have one vehicle. They have feds and they got the guns.
Oh, look, it's a Palestine. It's a Palestine guy. It's a Palestine dude. Great. I'm glad that their morals and ethics are so properly aligned, that they figured out exactly the thing that they need to care about. They care about the current thing, guys. They care about the current thing. Can't you tell how much current thing they care about?
Snipers, rifles. Looks like they have one.
Oh shit, snipers.
Vehicle.
Yeah, cringe. Caring about genocide, cringe. Caring about genocide at the behest of your own government, cringe.
They're trying to move down the street.
Dude, this is literally obstruction of justice. They should get arrested. I am honestly, as ballsy as the administration is with actually doing these raids and arresting people, they're not ballsy enough.
Yeah, people are trying to block off the streets.
Like, these people need to be physically moved out of the way. Physically removed and thrown in a hole. Oh my god.
Make an arrest right here.
Good.
They have one man underneath arrest right here. Thank you.
Not enough. Not enough. Dude. Oh my god, what even is this? What is this situation? What is this entire situation, guys? Like, this is crazy, bro. These guys suck professionally. These are like professional losers. Crazy, bro. These guys suck.
We have this arrest going on right here. This is just absolute madness.
He didn't do anything. All right, well, the good news is he's going to be getting due process. I hear you guys really like due process.
Support your local ICE man. What makes you so passionate about this right now? Why?
Yep, didn't do nothing.
Fucking Nazis are abducting people from their homes and their schools and their jobs, and they know what they're doing is wrong, and they don't give a shit because they're heartless monsters.
Yeah, that lady never went to church, or at least, and doesn't have a relationship with her father.
The people are upset. Look at it. Yeah, that's going through here. They got rifles. Yes, sir. I got you. They have pepper ball guns right here as well. Now they're trying to go inside of the federal court building. Right there is the federal court building. Wow. This lady just pushed the bridge. Yes, sir. Oh.
Get him out! Get him out! Law and order! Law and order, baby!
Now they have just arrested the girl who I just barely interviewed.
Yo! No! No! They arrested the girl that was just screaming and yelling like a retard. Oh!
She's underneath arrest right now.
Bro, I cannot believe it! They got her! They got her! No! Well, ladies and gentlemen, threat level is being officially lowered. We one down. All right, threat level decreased. That's crazy.
Who's here? Streets of New York City. Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is chaos. This is chaos. The fact that the police can't do their job and actually arrest literal drug traffickers is actually insane.
Yes, sir.
Like, do we not realize how crazy this is? Like, do we realize how actually insane this is? The fact that that this is being done is absolutely evil. Like, absolutely evil.
Now people are chanting ICE out of New York. How do you feel about these ICE raids taking place here in New York City?
I am a grandchild and the daughter of an immigrant.
Are they legal?
They would take me away if they could.
They literally wouldn't, because you are American. So they actually wouldn't do that. This pathetic bitch crying because the media manipulated her into thinking this. Like, dude, do you realize not a single person has been deported? Not a single person that was deported was legally in the United States. They haven't deported one legal person in the country. Not one! Like, these people suck, man. Like, you are all manipulated completely. You are pathetic. It's unbelievable. Think for yourself. Dude, she needs a husband. She needs a husband, man. I don't know if the husband needs her, but she needs a husband. ASAP, she needs a husband. This is sad as fuck. This is pathetic.
Are you legal here?
Yeah, man.
Why do you have to worry?
It's not about me. I'm not worried about me at all.
She literally just said a second ago that she was worried about getting deported.
I'm worried about all my brothers and sisters here who are trying to be legal, who are trying to do
But what if they're not? But they're not. What do you mean trying? They're here not legal. They're not trying.
their jobs. We're trying to work for a better life. This is not
Better life by what? By stealing my taxpayer dollars that should be going to Americans?
Okay.
What do you mean try to be legal? You're either legal or you're not legal. All right, dude, this one's even better. The collage is improving in real time. That's right. That's right. We got the double whammo. Yes.
Now you have NYPD right here defending the federal building.
I am a citizen. Cry more. Cry more. I'm sure she has a really sad day, and I should feel empathy for her, but I don't. Because she's retarded. I can't do it. I can't do it, man.
The feds just went in.
No consistency of thought, no logic, pure emotion. That is literally all of these people.
NYPD has stepped up. All the feds are inside. Now they've all entered into the federal building.
Pure emotion. They're evil criminals, terrorists, Antifa. Pure emotion. They cannot think logically. Evil rapists, terrorists coming into the country illegally.
We got all the protesters right here, and NYPD is right here.
He's such a scumfuck, dude.
I've seen you yelling at the feds. How do you feel about this?
Man, what? Come on, man. We on that. Sorry about my language.
Yeah, what do you mean by you're on there?
Bro, this is the wrong place for that. This is the wrong place for that.
This is the wrong place for that. Dude, this is crazy. This is the wrong place to arrest criminals. Wow. You know what, honestly, I would respect them just arresting all of them and then sorting out who deserved what later. Then looking at the footage and figuring out exactly, figuring out what's going.
Yeah, that's called a violation of the Geneva Convention.
My opinion.
Is what that's called. Yeah, in my opinion, they should commit war crimes. Yeah, I know, dude. You're a fucking Israeli. We know how much you love brutalizing people, collective punishment. We know.
Everyone's down shame.
Bro, that's right. Don't look at me anymore.
Don't look at me anymore. For the record, if someone spits on you, I think that that's a biohazard because there is a high chance of these people having AIDS. So I think if a piece of spit hits a police officer, they should immediately get arrested for attempted murder. Now, that was a joke. Before people say that I'm being completely serious. No, it wasn't a joke. I take it back. That's a bioweapon. That's assault. Get him out. Get him out. Attempted murder. That's right. That's right. The gay theists and the trans Tifa people, they spit on you. Nah, dude, that's a bioweapon.
Now we got these protesters going after. I'm sorry. You're calling these people lunatic liberals, right?
Yeah, lunatic liberals here. I mean, look at these people. They don't even know what they're arguing for.
You get one random dude, and he's like, yeah, these people are crazy. That's all it took. All it took was a penis to figure that shit out immediately.
It's really a shame. Most people aren't educated. Most people don't know how law enforcement functions work in this country. You know, it's a dear shame. If half these people knew what, you know, our laws are of this country and how law enforcement acts and how they're going about this, they wouldn't be this mad.
And I think that the Democrat establishment that promotes this stuff
yeah,
needs to get
man.
arrested too.
If only they knew. If only they knew how they aren't brutalizing minorities at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other hot take for the day. The Democrats that are out there saying fight to protect your neighbors and stuff, nah, they need to go to jail too. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so tired, man. I'm so, like, fatigued over this shit. Like, really. Like, they say that Trump is is divisive in the government. Dude, Trump isn't divisive. It's these people that radicalized all these motherfuckers to yell and scream at people in the streets. Like, this guy, all right, it may not seem like that on the internet, but this dude, this guy's the majority. This guy is the majority of people in the country. Because Trump won the majority vote.
I think it's an education problem. You know,
now we have 4 protesters. 3 of them have masks on. They're just yelling at the police.
Yeah, it's unexplainable to me. I don't understand it. You know,
do you think it's a left and right issue, or do you think it's just a law and order issue?
I think it's a law and order issue. I think people don't respect the laws of this country, and this is the outcome of that.
I feel like the left and right issue and the law and order issue actually come very hand in hand, to be honest. I think that is basically the same thing. I think people aren't willing to realize that the overlap between the right-left issue versus the law and order issue. Because the left is the side that's anti-law and order. They're the ones that open the border. They're the ones that say fight against ICE officers. They're the ones that are releasing prisoners. So I think it's actually pretty realistic to look at it from that perspective.
It's unfortunate. You know, we should support our law enforcement.
It's not unfortunate. It's evil. There's a difference. Unfortunate is when something bad happens by accident. Evil is when something bad happens on purpose. And I think that's what we're actually looking at right here. I think it's actually dedicated and directed evil.
Everything that they do for us on a daily basis.
Wow, this guy's an alt-right fascist for saying that police should arrest criminals.
Yeah.
Why do you call him a bootlicker?
Because you give a way more of a about the cops than you give about the people. Fuck you, bro.
See, my point proven. Uneducated, they're just angry. It's pure emotion, zero logic from here.
Zero logic. Zero logic. Yeah, man. It has nothing to do with, you know, what is literally happening right in front of us. Fucking bootlicker. I mean, they're right. Anybody that defends police at this point is just, that's what you are. That's what you are.
Don't know what they're arguing about.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably in college, so college
they don't know anything.
To use their
they don't know.
Emotion.
They have no idea.
Facts and logic.
Comments like, see that? This is
I am a moderate.
a classic example.
I'm actually a liberal. I'm a moderate.
The emotional
liberal.
twat character. This is someone that clearly evolved in a college environment. He probably has student loan debts because he took a degree in underwater chicken tickling and lesbian.
No, dude, this is a DGG.
That's dance theory. And now that he has all of these like unbelievable student loan debts, he's actually blaming the government for his decisions. He seems like the kind of guy.
I can clock these motherfuckers instantly. Okay, I know what this guy is a DGGer. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Yo,
he is.
I have a degree in tap dance and I can't get a job, and I don't really understand why. When I literally have so much empathy for lesbians that scissor each other, so I have respect and empathy. So why is it that people that are billionaires that work for a living, why aren't they actually paying me money? All right. Personally, I think that deporting people that break into the country legally is a bad thing. But if you support the democratically elected president of the United States, you're a Nazi and you should get killed.
are you guys arguing about with the police officers right now?
Bro, if the cops would have beat your ass right now.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Threat?
See, that's a crime. See, that you know, if I was, you'd be arrested, you know, but it's okay. I mean, that's, you know, it is what it is.
This guy's based.
How do you feel about the feds coming through here in New York City today?
Yeah, Isaiah 5:20. Woe is to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness. And that's really what we're watching. We're watching a complete inverse here. And in my opinion, and I'm not trying to be rude, I think these people are worshiping the wrong thing. They're looking so desperately for God to worship, and they can't find him. So they end up worshiping the other side.
It's a little overwhelming. As you can see, people are not excited about this, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think they should deport people, especially on Canal Street, where they are selling counterfeit goods illegally on the streets?
Bro, you know I got no comment on that. I can't comment on that, you know what I'm saying? People got to make a living somehow. I don't know. I will say this. America was built on immigrants' backs.
Yawn! Yawn! This is so retarded. No, it wasn't! It was built by settlers, not by immigrants. There's a difference.
You know, I will say that. You know
Yeah, I think the raid took place today on Canal Street. There's some viral videos that took place there just a few days ago, and then it's been known that that's a place where they do sell counterfeit goods, and it seems like the majority are from Africa, and they are undocumented illegal.
Why would you say they're from Africa? I mean, these are clearly just relatively tanned white people.
Are those the ones that they locked up?
Yeah, that's who they arrested today.
Oh, man, yeah. I hate to see anybody go to jail, but you know.
This country was built by slaves and immigrants. It was built by the enslaved in the early years. You know, chattel slavery built a lot of the infrastructure that we still use today. But anyway, the constant flow of immigration into this country in the 20th century is why we were able to rapidly industrialize and build up our private sectors.
And who were the people?
It's actually not inaccurate to say that at all. It is totally accurate, in fact.
I don't need to see anybody go to jail. Not me.
Well, that went to jail.
I don't know. I think jail.
Like one thing it was settlers. By the way, the reason he's saying that is once again because he's Israeli. Okay, and he wants to justify his, his little ethno state. We were just a bunch of settlers, just a bunch of people without a home, people without land, land without people, for people without land. Yeah, man.
And Zoran Mamdani have in common is both of us are not a big fan.
Oh yeah, we were just settlers. We were just settling in a place with no other inhabitants, nothing else. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that like immigrants and settlers are not the same thing. Settlers go to a land without people, but that's never the case. Okay, that's never fucking happened. Native Americans were here. They were already here. The settlers immigrated here and took their land. That's what happened. If you disagree with that, you're just fucking stupid. You're stupid and wrong. Israel was the same thing.
Because the issue with jails are, a woke judge will just let you out. All right, so we have similar issues. You see, I think public caning would actually be much more effective very often. Like, I think public caning would be more effective than jail sometimes. And prisons too. Like, if you think about it, like, here we are, you put someone in a prison, and he's sitting there in the prison, and you're funding him, and you're feeding him, and your taxpayer dollars are funding these prisons, but, like, if you cane him publicly, right? Like, he's not gonna do that again. He's not gonna do it again. You know, like, I'm not trying to be rude here, but, like, you're just trying to be realistic. You know? So, like, again, I'm not a big fan of jails either.
Yeah, how fucking crazy is this? This fucking Israeli is telling us that we should have more severe punishments for the crime of having a dissenting opinion in the current political climate. Fuck you.
Like, our alternatives that are more effective.
You should be deported. You should be deported, Nuxanor. That's what I call for. I call for the deportation of you.
Well, one of the guys was actually a person who had been featured on this channel before.
Go back to
Israel.
Israel.
My cameraman has asked him what he was selling, as he was selling stuff illegally on the streets of Canal Street.
No way, they got this guy.
Don't do no fucking camera.
Hey.
Hey.
Wow, this white guy is really angry.
Hey.
Out of here with that.
He and his gang.
I mean, this ethnically ambiguous, probably white supremacist male is very, very angry.
And then jumped us, and one of the men even punched my cameraman.
Hey. I will smash this. Hey.
God, look at all these white supremacist Nazis.
Hey.
Don't worry, this is not counted as political violence because it's not political. They're just violent, brought in by leftists. But this isn't political violence, right? That's why it's not both sides. Because you see, the left doesn't actually want this violence to happen. They just literally want to import the criminals to do the violence, but they're not going to actually tell them to do the violence.
Now that man is arrested, and he most likely will be deported back to his home country.
Bye.
What's your take on the raids going through here today?
I don't know, honestly. They doing too much, respectfully. Everybody trying to make $1. I understand it might be illegal or whatever, but at the end of the day, people trying to make a living.
This is such a bullshit, like, cringe-ass, liberal fucking take. And if I rob you, everyone's just trying to make $1. It's not easy in today's economy. You know what makes the economy harder? It makes the economy a lot harder when you have illegals selling counterfeit shit. It makes the economy a lot harder when you have illegals renting out apartments. It makes the economy a lot harder when you have illegals robbing people and vandalizing shit. Like, this is such a random cringe, like, philosophy ever, all right? Like, it's so unbelievably pathetic and illogical and anti-American.
And Y'all coming out of nowhere.
This is one of the first ice raids.
Yeah, if you're a police officer, you should announce where you are going before you arrest people. They didn't do nothing. They were just trying to make $1.
It's taking place here, HSI raid, whatever you want to call it. How do you feel about them coming to the city defense?
Oh no, it's terrifying. It's horrible and terrifying, honestly.
What
why?
Terrifies you as a white American citizen here?
It's for my other New Yorkers. Like, we gotta worry about everyone in the city, and this is a.
We need to have empathy for the intolerant. We need to have empathy for the criminals. That's right, because even though empathy for the evil is cruelty to the innocent, but that's what we get every single time. That's right, we don't care. We need to have empathy for the criminals. We need to have empathy for the people that are ruining our country. We need to have empathy for all these people. Yeah, this is someone that's not married with children, probably, because if so, she would maybe not be super happy about this.
City of immigrants, and they belong here just as
they do not. They're not legal. They do not belong here.
Just I do, if not more, honestly.
All right, so deport her. If not more. Suicidal empathy to the extreme. If not more. That's right, baby. That is completely correct. Yup. The guy from Nigeria that broke into the country that's selling counterfeit shit and drug trafficking on the street in New York is more belonging than you, a dirty white woman who's here because obviously you're living on stolen land. Unlike them. Unlike them.
This why we're up. This why we mad.
You can see you're
this why we mad.
upset about what's going on.
Very upset. I went to all these protests, man. I've done so much.
He's trying to take the microphone.
Just to stop this?
He did not let go of the microphone. Oh, that didn't work.
And they sit here and guard them. That is.
I went to the protest and the police didn't decide to all kill themselves. That's crazy.
I'm mad. I'm not trying to say, f that guy in particular. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say we gotta end this shit now.
This guy sucks, bro. Yeah, man, groovy. Anyway, what the hell is this? What are we doing here? What are we doing, man? Like I respect different cultures, but sir, you look like a tree. Bro, your pubic hair is a little like what is this? This looks like a nightmare penis. Like that's crazy.
It's gonna keep rolling. This is a fucking snowball. And it's gonna keep getting bigger.
Yeah. What rhymes with bigger? Bet you didn't see that one coming, hairball.
When do you stop? When do you say no?
It's when all the illegals are out. Until every single illegal immigrant is out, that's when we stop. All right, every single illegal. If you're
This show is sponsored by.
It's pretty crazy.
Body reveal.
This is the guy.
You've been completely
ever.
Yeah, show it.
Hello.
Show it. This is the guy.
No.
This is the guy that's talking shit right now about how other people look.
Hello.
Yo, Nux, is this you? This you, dog? You need to hit the fucking gym, bro. Look at you. Look at you, Jesus. He's so ugly. He's so fucking ugly, dog. Oh my god. I wish I could see his face. I wish I knew what his face looked like. Oh man. He's gotta be dog ugly.
If you're illegal,
I know
whatever.
it.
If you're illegal, out. That's where we're at. And then after all the illegals are out.
He was so fucking insecure about this, by the way. Like, it's so funny. He's so handsome. Yeah, man. Built like a brick wall. That's true. That's true, dog. I mean, holy fuck. Anyway.
That's when we're going to start denaturalizing the communists. Yeah, that's right. If you're actually anti-American and you want the downfall of the West, even if you are legal, we're going to start denaturalizing you and removing your citizenships. Then it's going to be free reign to get rid of all of you. That's right. If you're anti-American, if you're pro-communism, if you're a radical Islamist or some shit, if you are anti-American, anti-West, if you participate in these protests and riots, we're going to take your rights away and throw you away. Yeah, you're going to be gone! Is that what you wanted me to say? Is that what you wanted me to say? Is that what you wanted me to say? Does that trigger you? Because obviously that trigger is what I meant. That rhymes with bigger, obviously.
Yeah, so you're talking to NYPD right now. So
I'm talking to NYPD.
Telling them when they stop protecting the feds?
Yes. When do they stop protecting Border Patrol? When do they stop protecting ICE? These people are...
Stop protecting people that are trying to do their job to make the country better.
Are snatching legal citizens.
They're just trying to do their jobs. They're just following orders.
We've seen this happen.
Just
This is not a precedent that has not been...
No, they're not snatching legal citizens. They're arresting legal citizens who are committing crimes.
Kilmar.
This is not true, sir. Also, you should invest in a bra.
Said, we keep seeing these rights get...
Bro, where's your bra at? Are you wearing one? Yo, he might be wearing a fucking, fuck, what are they called? A gurney? You know what I'm saying? A binder. That's what they're called. Yeah. Might be wearing one here. Is that what you want, Nux? You want everybody to be as insecure as you?
Come on, vanished.
He literally just called it riots.
What
did he say, rights?
Wipe clean.
What rights are wiped
If I
clean?
had man
you guys give a fuck about anything. We don't want to be here to piss you as an individual off. We are here to show you that this is not right. This is why you're facing resistance.
Does it concern you?
What's not right? He literally didn't explain anything.
Just because you are born and raised in New Yorker and you're worried about?
No, I'm from LA.
Okay, from LA.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
And like, I hate that my people are just being taken.
Well, I mean, only if they're illegal. And it's interesting that you call them your people.
Oh, well, only if they're illegal.
Legal or not. I'm a firm believer that
legal or not,
no human is illegal.
I'm a firm believer in completely irrelevant gobbledygook liberal slop. That's right. I believe in this thing that makes absolutely no sense. No people are illegal. That's right. I think that any person that says no...
When people say no people are illegal, they mean nobody should be considered illegal. It shouldn't be a crime. And it shouldn't be. Because what is it a crime of? It is a crime of allowing your documents to expire. It is a crime of not renewing your paperwork. That should not be a crime, at least, at the very least. It shouldn't be a crime where the punishment is brutal deportation. It's crazy.
People are illegal, forfeit private ownership rights, and someone should break into their house and sleep on their couch. That's my opinion. My opinion is anyone that says no people are illegal, someone should break into their house and sleep on their couch. Now, I'm not inciting violence or inciting vandalism or anything, but I think that's important. All right? And if they try to kick you out, you should say no people are illegal and see what happens.
It's just humanity. Nobody deserves to be snatched up by somebody in a mask and taken to God knows where.
All right, so if there was no mask, you'd be fine with it?
That's not right.
Specifically the things that took place on Canal Street.
It would be better. At least they could be held accountable. No, it wouldn't be. We wouldn't be fucking fine with it. What are you talking about? Of course not. But at least they would show their face and they could be held responsible for their actions in the future. Because I hope if this country doesn't turn into a fascist dystopia, an authoritarian fascist dystopia, in the future, ICE agents will be prosecuted for their evil crimes. That's it.
Sell counterfeit goods.
But you can't do that if you don't know who they are.
They should go after people.
But don't worry, because they get our tax dollars.
Do that.
They should be prosecuted in our federal state court, not ICE facilities, not deported.
I've already debunked this, so that's why I never pause it when he says shit like that. But like, I'll just say it again, okay? Illegals pay more in taxes than they take out. Why? Because they have no access to government programs. Because they are illegal. They have no access to welfare. But they still pay into it. That's right, they still pay taxes. They might not pay an income tax at the end of the year. Or come tax season. I believe that there is a way that you can report your income as an illegal. Although, probably not anymore. But that was an option at one point, I remember. But anyway, they still pay taxes through sales tax, through gas tax. Okay, they pay any kind of sales tax or like form of sales tax. Okay, which there are lots of. Pretty much, there's a sales tax on every commodity, every product. So they do pay into.
You want justice and order? Do it through legal processes.
Even though they don't get
anything. This is the legal
out of
process.
it.
They broke into the country illegally. Deporting them is legal. That is the legal process. None of these people know that because they listen to like their retard YouTuber on Twitter. All right, they don't actually.
No, it is illegal to deport them without due process. That is unconstitutional. That is illegal to the highest degree. Violating the Constitution is like the most illegal thing that you can fucking do in this country. And that's what they're doing. When you deny someone due process, that is a heinous, abhorrent crime. And somebody needs to be held accountable for it. But right now, nobody is. And that's why there's so much restlessness. That's why everybody is protesting. That is why.
Fuck understand anything. They should go to a federal state court, which doesn't exist, and we should be paying for it with our taxpayers. Not me, I don't pay taxes. Obviously, I'm a college student. I'm in debt. I have a degree in gay butt sex, and I personally don't actually pay taxes.
In America.
Yeah,
is that fair?
They arrest them, they
no, they're not legal here. They should be removed. Period. It's really that simple.
Through the legal process, do you support that?
I mean, I'll fight that too, but it's
yep.
less despicable than what these guys are doing. All these cops.
These people suck, man. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on now, all right? So you got people that are completely retarded protesting for things that are completely retarded and trying to run defense for rapist, pedophile, criminal, counterfeiter, wife beaters. That's right, the left, the Democrats. Pro-feminism and pro-wife beating. It's a weird combo, but it works because they're retarded lobotomites. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed. I did. Definitely subscribe for more on-the-ground reporting. I cover it the way it's said, and I actually say the things.
Yeah, stay weird, fam, all right? All right, let's hear it. Come on.
Hey, you're inciting violence. Why? I'm a really simple guy. A really simple guy. See you there. Stay weird, fam.
All right. Yeah, you really are quite weird, Nuxanor, if I'm being completely honest. But anyway.